Hi guys. Sorry, let me get back over here so you can see me. There I am. All right, so didn't get on at 10:30 like I wanted to. I'm still getting used to this live stuff. I'm trying to conquer it. Someday it's going to be there, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, I have my laptop here. I'm trying to see if I show up. Okay, yeah, it looks like it. I was trying to see. Oh, let me put on the title really quick. This will get me a chance to make sure that we are live on YouTube. All right. Oh, I think I spelled flirty wrong. All right. Oh my goodness. I never learned how to type either, guys. I think I was supposed to do this before we got on, but we'll see. How about that? There. So now we'll see. I think we're still going. Let me see if we're live yet over here. I think I have to go out and come back in. So how is your Saturday going, guys? Hopefully well. All right, it looks like possibly we're live. Yep, looks like it. Okay, let me go ahead and get out of here. Shut that down. All right, good job. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go through some different colors today. Let's go ahead and go down to the stamping surface, and we can set up my little in-camera thing here. Oh. Let me make it a little bit smaller. No one needs to see me that big, right? All right, let me put right up there. Okay, here we are. One of these days, maybe years down the road. Oh, I have hair going all over the place. I'll get used to this. But for now, this is the way it's going to be. All right, so let's talk about these two colors. Lemon Lime Twist and Flirty Flamingo. I noticed I have a little album here that I put all my YouTube stuff into. So I have my Watch It Wednesday, Finish It Friday printouts. I have my stamp set videos that I do. And then I had my Color Me Crazy pages. And I was looking, let me see, I want to make sure I do this without hitting my laptop. I was noticing I really was focused on all of these fall, not so bright colors. So I thought, all right, we're going to brighten it up. So that's why we have Lemon Lime Twist and Flirty Flamingo. Now I know a lot of people pair the Lemon Lime Twist with the Berry Burst, and it looks very nice together. But I'm going to go a little bit outside my comfort zone, and we're going to go ahead and use these. As always, I've gotten out my 4x12 of each of the colors. I've got out bases of each of the colors. So here's the top fold. Here's the side fold. Some people call these hamburger and hot dog folds. I have different layers. I have both colors in the standard 4 by 5 1/4, and then the 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a white base and a white piece, but we might have to grab more of those because you know how I am about stuff like that. All right, so, oh, and then also I have the different markers and blends that we possibly will use. And I have out my black marker just in case. Okay, anyway, so here we go. We are going to make 2 cards today, as always. And the first one we're going to do, and I had a piece of cardstock out. Here it is. This piece of cardstock is 2 inches, and then it's just a length, 8.5. So we may or may not use all of it. We'll see. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab out my little T ruler, and I'm going to put a line on this because I like to have, let me see, I'm going to do it right near the top. Oh, and I'm going to be focusing, this is the stamp set that I'm also featuring on my Saturday and Sunday video, my stamp set challenge. So this is Medley Mix. And so this is what I'm using on my Saturday and Sunday videos. And I thought since I had it out, I might as well go ahead and use it on our colors because they really look good together. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a very light line near the top here. All right. Oh my gosh, that doesn't look straight, does it? Let me flip it over. That does not look straight at all. Let me make sure this is straight here against the edge and straight here. Okay, it is. It's straight both ways. It just looked like it was a little bit crooked. All right, we're going with it. The reason I'm doing this is that I'm going to use this stamp here, and I want to be sure that I line it up. All right, since this is a photopolymer stamp set, I am going to have out my piercing mat, and let's put this on a block. All right, so what I'm going to do is for the first one, we'll be doing a lot of cleaning in between. Let me grab out, I've been using my Stampin' Scrub a lot more lately versus my chamois. I just found lately it seems like I was getting more, I'm going to have to stand up. You guys are going to see my belly. Sorry. For the first one, I want to just stand up, make sure I'm getting right on that line. I'm going to go a little off the edge, though. And I'm not on line. All right. Let me look over here like this. Here we go. We'll go from that side. Okay. And really, you only need that line for really the first one. Because now after this, we are going to go ahead and line this up. I'm going to have to stand up again. You guys are seeing a lot of my belly. I'm sorry. Usually I do stand up when I stamp. All right. That's where we're going to probably cut it off. And we'll come over here and do one over here. I was a little off on that one. All right. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and go up and down like that. But I'm just going to use that one here for now. Let's go ahead and erase off that mark. I like using, I just get these regular erasers, but I found that this brand, this Pentel, I guess it is, and I got like a box of 10 of them off of, I believe, Amazon, left no residue and didn't smear the ink. So, you know, that's always good. You always want that. All right, let me grab my grab this because I want to put that point. See how I have the points there? This one I got a little off on. I want to make sure that point is right near the edge of my cutting side. Okay, and now we're going to figure out, because I want this to go across the length of my page. So let's go ahead and we'll cut this side like this. And then we'll come over here and see where it is. Now see how that's a little off? So I'm going to go right to the inside of that. And we'll see then if this at 5.5 brings it a little bit better. Yeah, evens it a little more out. So we're a little more even on that. Throw those pieces away. And then we're going to go ahead and grab some of our layers from here. We're going to have to grab the long pieces because we want to make it the length of the card. So if you notice, this is 1 inch and 5/8. All right, so that means on this, oh, I got some color on the back of that. So here's your 1 inch and 5/8. This is going to go 2 layers up. So I'm going to go 1/8 and 1/8 more. And it's going to be at 5.5. So now this one, here's that 1 5/8. This one I'm just going to go up 1. This is going to be my smaller layer. All right, put these off to the side here. So now we're going to come in here and we're going to, this is going to be like this. You're going to see a very, very thin layer. So let's go ahead and put some on the back of this. Put it down here in the corner so it's straight. I always like doing things in the corner. All right, looks pretty good. And then we're going to go ahead. We know it's going to go end to end, so I'm just going to put some of this in the middle so I can see where the glue is. And again, that glue is allowing you a little extra time to go ahead and make your placement. There you are. Now this is going to be going across like this. So I really need some sort of a little background on there. So what I have liked to do is, you can always take this, let me grab my mat here, and we're going to go ahead and brush this across your card. Now if you have the smaller spots, you could also use that, but I just like coming like this. You got a little dark there. You want to go really light. You don't want to be really pushing down. But we're going to be getting some different variations of the Flirty Flamingo. Now we're going to come in with this, and we're going to try to do it again. Would have been better if I'd used this one end. So now we're going to go ahead and just lightly go like that. Lightly go like that. Lightly go like that. All right. So there's a fast way to make a cool background. So now you have this like this. And I think I want to bring it up just a little bit more again. Do I want to? Yeah, no, I'm going to go this way because I really want to cover up that really dark spot there. So I'm going to go put this here. Cover up that really dark spot that I'm not too happy with. Oh look, and I got a little ink there too from my stamp pad. Not a big deal. And then we'll go ahead and put a grading down here. Now there's a lot of pink there, so I think I'm going to break it up. Maybe with just some white. Maybe just some white. Yes, that would be good. All right. So let me go back to my set here. I am going to do the Hello Friend. I'm going to do that in the Flirty Flamingo. On this, I want to make sure you lay it down flat first. That way you're not bending it. Oh, look, that's why I'm getting it on cardstock. You got to remember when you're using this mat that it will collect ink. All right, so let me go ahead and do my Hello Friend. Let me cut it down a little. Let's make that at, I'm going to go 1/8 short of 1 3/4. Grab my scissors. Sorry, no, that. So I'm just going to make this into a little tag. So I'm going to cut to there, and you just cut, not a tag, a banner. Sorry. So just cut there. Can't figure out if I want to put it, do I want to layer it again so much? I don't think so. I really feel like I want to break that up. All right, we'll do it this way. Let's do it like that. Again, we're going to go in here. So that way it looks like it's a layered banner. Grab this. And this should go to the 1 7/8 mark. That should give you a good, I think I want to cut this one down just a little bit. That looks just a little bit wide. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab out my little adhesive. Grab out some dimensionals. And there you are. There's our first card. How much fun is that? All right, let me take a little sip of my pop. I know, you shouldn't drink pop before noon. I am. All right, next card. Let's go ahead and I want to grab out a wipe just to make sure that I don't have any ink on the silicone part of this mat. All right, there we go. Looks good. Get some off my fingers too, because I always have inky fingers. All right, this one I want to show you. I love Karen Titus. Love her videos. She was doing this retro where we had these portfolios we bought back in 2001, 2002, I think it was. Not sure. But she got me to looking at these old ones. And look at this now. This is still copyright Stampin' Up. Anything they print has copyright. But look at these fabulous ideas. So this one, even though, so this one, even though we don't have a square shape in this, we could grab our spots. But do you think I planned ahead to pull out my spots? No. I know they're somewhere. They're in one of these drawers. But I decided, let's not do spots. Let's, again, use this stamp set. And let's use this. All right, so let me take that Hello Friend one. Clean it off. Put it in here for now. We'll clean that one off too later. All right, so on this one, again, I want to start, I'm going to start with a bigger piece of cardstock, but we're going to cut it down. All right, so the first time I want to try to make it a little bit straight. All right, and you know what? I think just for a little bit, I'm going to take off, let me see if I can delete that. Yeah, I'm going to take it off just because I'm going to be standing up a lot. So I'm going to try to look at where I feel this center point is. So I feel like the center point is right about there. All right, I'm going to start, and this would be where, you know, a lot of times people buy 2 stamp sets so they can do this. I don't mind the inconvenience. I am going to have to clean it off quite a bit. I do know that. Oops, and let me get out my piercing mat. Because we know, that's going to drive me bonkers if it's upside down. Because we know we're going to, oh, see, I touched it. All right, back to the other side. I'm just going to wing it. I think this looks like it's the middle. So there's that. And that, oh, did I have something on my stamp? I might have. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of line this up like this so it's somewhat straight. So there's my point there. Come up just a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure that my straight lines look straight. All right, kind of okay. Yeah, there's something on my stamp there. Is it a low spot? I just peeled it off and brought it back on. Oops, and again, let's kind of look at that. All right. So there we have, yep, see, taking it off, putting it back on, there was probably dust or something underneath there. So there's our first one. We're going to clean it off now. We're going to go to our next color. So let's close up the Flirty Flamingo. Let's bring back our lemon lime twist. Hello, Honeybee Stamper. Oh, Honeybee Stamping Hive. You're not late. I haven't really figured out what time I'm always going to do these. I know I should have a consistent live time, but you know, life happens and things go on. So I usually try to get on sometime between 10, either starting at 10, 10:30, or 11. Today kind of went haywire, so I just got on whenever. All right, so now what I'm doing is I am actually putting this, I'm taking these straight parts on the stamp here, and I'm lining it up with that. So it's leaving just a little bit of a, what I call a gutter, grout line, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I really do need to use, I get so stuck, as you see in my album, with the regal colors. I'm big into the regals. I've got to get more brights in my life. All right, now this one, let me look there. All right, so there's kind of a fun and funky background. All right, now that I'm done standing up, let me see if I can put my little window back on. There we go. I just feel like you guys didn't want to look at my belly the whole time. Anyway, all right, so now we have this. We're going to cut this down. We're going to do 3 layers. This is going to be our 3rd layer, and then we're going to have a little green on top of it. So if our first layer is 4 by 5 and a 4, and our next layer down is 3 3/4 by 5. We're going to make this 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Now this is where, of course, I go back to my little template tool. If I wasn't quite sure what it was, I would be taking out my little templates and making sure. But I just know by going down that that next layer, oh, my phone, it does this all the time. Let's see, it's trying to reconnect. Let's see if it goes back on. Otherwise, I might have to restart it. Let's see. Oh, where's my little... There we go. Oh my gosh. I don't know why my phone does that. It might be that I'm getting a low battery. So, there we are. Sorry. Phone technology, going live. It's all a fun thing. So anyway, so we're going to go 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Let me bring my cutter back out. So this is going to be my 4 3/4 side. Let's figure out my 3 1/2 first. Because if I go like that, let me go like this first on this side. And then we'll make this my 3 1/2 side. Now this is going to be 4 3/4. So I think I'm going to take just that much off. And like I said, you could always start with that size. I like stamping it first and then cutting it down. It seems to me like it's more organic. Oh, you know what? With this stamp set, let me tell you, and this was, I explained this morning on my Saturday stamp, I do a introducing and examples with series. When I bought the inked tile stamp set, I didn't buy the punches to go with it. And I rarely don't buy bundles. I usually always buy bundles. But I didn't see how the punches went with inked and tile, right? So then this came out in the mini catalog, and I had to break down and buy the punches. And I love patterns. I'm really loving the quilting elements. So, yeah. So I kind of did it backwards. I didn't buy the bundle. I went backwards and then rebought. So, all right. So now let's put all of our little layers together here. And then we're going to put that all on our white card base, which I probably need to grab another one. Let me grab another one really quick from up here in my tower. are. All right, so let's get these all layered up, and then we will go ahead and add our sentiment. I know that drives the camera crazy when I do that, because it goes out of focus, in focus, and sorry if you guys get motion sickness, look away. Because it really does focus in and out a lot then. All right, and here, if I have, since I know these are all the layers, if I have a good layer here, I know the bottom one is pretty good, because I know I can't see in there. Unless I get my head into the camera, into the view. All right. And then we'll put on this layer. Oh, does that mean my camera's going to go down again? All right. And before I put my cinnamon on, I always want to make sure, excuse me, that it's opening the right way, because I've been known to do that too. And you could do it this way. I think though that I want to put my greeting across here, so you don't see those two spots, because those two spots kind of bother me. All right, and I'm going to make this one a congratulations. So again, do I need to get another block? I'm going to lay it down so that it's straight. Pick it up with a block. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. This one I might rip, because we have very straight lines here, but yet they're straight, but they're not straight. They're not precise. I think I'm going to do torn layers on this. So let me just put it near the middle of that white. Let's go ahead and we'll rip. Now when you do this, you always want to put your thumb over, see I got a little bit of the jig on, over your words so you don't go into your words. I think I want to do a little bit closer here. All right. I still don't like the fat. Let's see. I don't like that little tail there. All right. Much better. All right. Then we're going to have this, we're going to put it on. I think I'm going to use a bigger piece so I can rip a little bit better. So I'm going to glue it down first and then rip around it. All right. And probably I should have dip that in my ink pad to get, I wonder if I still can do it. It's not quite down yet. Because I love the torn edge, but I also like to emphasize it a little bit. So let me see. I'm going like this, so there's no chance that any of that glue is going to touch my pad. There we go. Just a little bit of a accent of that color. Now let's see. All right, now again, we're going to cover up where we've torn before so we're not tearing into it. I got pretty close. All right, and let's go ahead and go there. I don't think I'm going to chance it by bringing it down anymore, just because. I think I just want to cover up that one, because I like having that feathery edge offset by the lemon lime twist there. And again, I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Let's go ahead and put it right there. I want that little bit of that Flirty Flamingo edge to be on that green. All right, so there's the two colors. There's the two we did. This one earlier, this one just now. And I am also making examples for my examples with series where we're featuring that medley mix. So hop on over to that video. I already recorded earlier this morning the introduction to this set and with the actual punches. But I also have a couple other examples that I'm making to show once we finish up. That was just a sneak peek. I have a couple more to make. And that video will then air tomorrow. And that will be the examples with the medley mix. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Hope it's good weather where you're at. Hopefully Central Florida, you have some nice weather and it's not so humid and hot. And you know what? We'll see you all next time. Every week I'm going to get a little bit better, I swear, with these live videos. And I thank you for putting up with me and watching the video. Have a great day. Bye now.